Browns fans remember the last time the Browns and Steelers got together, Wild Card Weekend. Browns took them apart early and ended up winning. Eric Ebron says the Pittsburgh Steelers remember that game as well.
We'll see them on Sunday at 1 o'clock, and they whooped our ass at our home and sent us home. So if y'all can't get motivated for that, you shouldn't probably be playing football.
Did you catch the Bengal game yesterday? Did that get your attention?
Yeah. We knew the Bengals were good. I mean, we knew the Ravens were good too. Two teams that one just got the upper hand that day. We play these teams. We play the Ravens twice. We owe Cincinnati here in a couple weeks. So hopefully, we bring our A game because they're not looking like they're falling off any.
After that Browns loss, the way that things ended last year, how much reflecting were you guys doing as a team, or thinking about that? It's your AFC rival that ends here.
Yeah.
All the things that go into it.
Again, if you can't wake up that morning and be pumped up for that game, you probably shouldn't be playing football. I mean, any team that sends you home in your division, that's you better come with it. That's really it.
Mary Kay Cabot, Browns beat reporter from the Plain Dealer and cleveland.com. It sure sounds like the Steelers are ready for the Browns, and the Browns better be ready for the Steelers come Sunday afternoon.
Well, the good thing about that game, the good thing about that Browns victory is that, the Steelers do take the Browns seriously now. I mean, think about all of those years when it was like, oh, the Cleveland Browns, even Juju Smith, the Browns is the Browns. Well, the Browns is not the Browns anymore. And the rivalry is back. And I think it will continue to get better and better as the years go by. And it will be revived. It won't just be a fan thing. It will also be a football team thing and player versus player. I mean, look what Ebron said there. I mean, he knows they have to bring their A game to beat the Cleveland Browns, especially it's here in Cleveland. They're going to be fired up. Baker Mayfield could be back. Nick Chubb probably will be back. And, those guys have a score to settle.
Yeah, and the other thing is, don't forget, for the longest time, Ben Roethlisberger had the most wins of any quarterback at First Energy Stadium. Thankfully, Baker Mayfield put an end to that. But it's embarrassing when your arch rival has more wins than your starting quarterback at your home field for a number of years.
Yes, I mean, times obviously have changed, but all of those years to know that almost no matter what, it was automatic that Ben was going to beat them. And his record, reflects that. And it's really actually kind of weird to think, they're probably going to beat the Steelers twice. Now, I wouldn't take that for granted because the defense is still very good. But to go into these games, these two games against the Steelers this season still coming up, and think, oh, yeah, they got these. It's kind of a weird feeling. But once again, I don't think that the Browns, and they know this as well. I mean, when you get these two teams together, it doesn't matter what their records are. It doesn't matter. I mean, there were a few times when the Browns actually beat the Steelers when they were not good. So this can happen. Anything can happen. That they're bringing in T.J. Watt, who is an absolute game wrecker. They've got Cam Hayward, and he's going to be playing like lights out in this game. They're going to be ready for this football game. It's going to be a really classic game, I think.